Friends, I'm afraid I've done it again. I am in the midst of launching a new offer, which is about helping spiritual service business owners launch new offers, very meta. And I've gone into the dark zone again. So I don't know about you, but I'm all about the slow life. You know, plants, living in the countryside, crystals, you know, going very easy. And what I value most is my peace, especially as a manifestor in human design. This is like my top priority, just peace. And then when I get a nudge, which is what happened about doing something, I will do it, and then I will get sometimes in very stuck in my head about it, because my brain wants to help. It's doing what it's designed to do, and it's telling me about all this complicated way of doing things and how I must send one more email or do one more reel or do blah blah. And isn't it ironic, because this is exactly what I teach, and my clients come to me exactly for that. So a part of me feels like, oh my god, I can't really share that publicly because I haven't mastered the lessons. Like, well, actually, I'm on level 50 of this shit, right? Uh, I've been revisiting this for the past 8 years that I've been in business, and it's been interesting because I notice the patterns way quicker now. So I started launching, kind of soft launching this new offer like last Thursday, I think, so not even a week ago. And yesterday night, I could feel myself kind of cramping and tensing and thinking, oh, I have to do more, and this isn't perfect, and this isn't going to work, and I'm not getting, the momentum I want. And of course, I can't control that. I can control what I'm putting out, but I can't control what's coming in, because that's life. So today I decided to actually take a break, went to the hairdresser, had a bit of a chill, had a beautiful nap. I'm about to do my vision board, which I'm really excited about. But I wanted to come and record that because the energy has to come first. And that's really the message I have for you here and for me as well. Like, I think that if I work hard enough, and if I squeeze my brain hard enough, and if there is enough efforts that come out of me, then I will have tried hard enough, so surely I will get the results I want. And I know that's not true. I know that's not true because that's literally been shown to me through so many different opportunities and situations in my life. From, the first time I landed an 8K contract, my first big freelancing contract back in 2016. I did so literally sent an email to someone being like, I read this article, it made me think of you. Bam, 2 weeks later I was hired for a job. Like, I had no plan. I had no plan for this to happen. To how I met my partner and why I'm living here now in the UK. It just happened, and even if my brain was like twice or 3 times as smart as it currently is, and I do consider myself a smart person already, I would never ever be able to plan this kind of things. There is a lot that we cannot control and a lot we cannot see, and we have to trust the energy. Okay, so I've learned to notice now the signs of getting into my tunnel vision mode. I call that the tunnel vision mode, where I become very single-minded about things. I'm like, no, I can't do that because I have to work on this. No, I can't go out to a networking event because I have to work on that. And it becomes like, I still have a life. I don't work more than 4 hours a day in general because I just can't. But it's interesting to see how I try and squeeze myself into this box stuff created in my mind, when really it's the best way for me to A, be happy, and B, have the success I want is by letting it go, is by chilling, is by feeling my own energy. So it's very important for me to follow what feels fun and what feels light. I'm a manifestor in human design, ego authority, and motivation in essence. So a bit of, saying things and then backing up, forgetting about them, and then it just happens. That's just my life. Things just happen. But when I try and make them happen, they don't happen that much. So you can see my pickle in business of like, oh, I want to make this happen. I want to launch a new offer. I want to do that. And yet, the more I try, the harder I try sometimes, the harder it just blocks the things coming up. So all of that to say, I'm not the only one in this case. And regardless of your human design, yes, it's still about, taking positive action. It's still about, like doing stuff. It's not about all waiting and being, but the waiting and being, the being especially, comes first. It really, really has to come first, because if you don't prioritize your energy, you're going to sacrifice so much for it, and it's really not worth it. So today my invitation is, if you take one thing of this video, of this rumble, it's to just ask yourself what you need. And this is different on the day-to-day. On one day it might be, I need to sleep some, an extra hour, an extra 2 hours, an extra half day, okay? Another day it might be going for a walk in the countryside and leaving your phone at home. Another day it might be meeting up with friends and just, having some social time. It's always very different on a day-to-day basis, but that's why you have to make connecting with the energy of yourself, of your business, of what wants to happen during the day, like the first thing you do in the day, really. And I do that most of the time. So of course that's also a reminder for me that, tap into, if you're here, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Connect with what wants to happen. And if you don't know how to do that, I think I have another video about it. But just give it a try. Just take 5 minutes in the morning. And if it's too much, just take 1 minute. Literally put your timer on your phone. You have 1 minute. And it doesn't have to be first thing in the morning. It can be later on. It can be in the afternoon. But before you sit down to do any creation, any work, just ask yourself what wants to come through. How can I be a channel for what wants to come through? All right. I'll leave that for today.